Hello and welcome to Soul Fam Show 80. That's right, 80 episodes of the Soul Fam Show. Can you believe it?
Wow, a
hmm
lot. The big 80.
Big 80.
Yep.
And we're going to have KBS 80 on Tuesday, right? Tuesday? Yeah. And KBS will be almost 2 years. So two
Wow.
years in about 2 weeks. The beginning of
It's
November is
gone
when I
fast.
started. Yeah. Insane, right? Who
Hmm.
would have
Yeah,
thought when I started KBS we'd be here 2 years later?
I know.
Damn
I
it!
know.
Not for
And
much
like
longer.
I know, and if you go back to the very first episodes, I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna have time to record this. We'll be out of here in no time." Oops, that didn't work
Mm.
out too well, did it? All right.
We needed to time. We
Yeah, we
needed.
did. I know.
Mhm.
All right, I'll share screen for my video.
I've been running in circles, chasing your light. Every shadow I'm facing feels warmer tonight. Like gravity's pulling me closer to you. And I don't even care what we're falling into. You got me high with no safety net. Every word you say is a silhouette. In the dark, you're my only sign. Every heartbeat's falling in time. It's a dangerous game we're playing, but I don't wanna change a thing. Even if the sky starts fading, I'd still be right here saying I'm falling into you, like the ocean meets the moon. I can't stop, I can't undo. Every breath is pulling me through. I'm falling into you. Yeah, I'm falling into you. Yeah, I've been down, I've been lost in the noise. You came around, turned the silence to joy. Late night sipping on that truth we hide. We don't talk about the pain, just let it slide. You got me feeling like I'm 17, living wild in a midnight dream. Don't wake me up, don't break the spell. If this is wrong, I don't wanna tell. It's a dangerous game we're playing, but I don't wanna change a thing. Even if the sky starts fading, I'd still be right here saying I'm falling into you, like the ocean meets the moon. I can't stop, I can't undo. Every breath is pulling me through. I'm falling into you. Yeah, I'm falling into you. Every wall I built is breaking down, and every fear I had ain't around. In your arms I'm weightless, free. It's like you're the only gravity. Let's keep on falling endlessly. Oh, into you. Every step just pulls me through. I don't care what we're running to, 'cause I'm falling into you. I'm falling into you, like the ocean meets the moon. I can't stop, I can't undo. Every breath is pulling me through. I'm falling into you. Yeah, I'm falling into you. Falling, falling into you. No matter what we do, I'm still falling into you.
That was
Nice.
awesome.
I haven't done a Christian video in a while, so I thought I'd do a Christian
Yeah, it was
video.
great. Very upbeat.
And he joined too, Kier.
Mm.
Sorry. Okay, gotcha.
There we go.
There we go. We got him.
Good.
We got him. Of course, now I have to remove everyone because Velma's speaking. But it's all good. Hi, Velma. Oh, did you unmute her, please?
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Good, good, good.
Hi, Christian.
He's
Can you
muted.
unmute? No, he's co-host. Yeah, there he goes.
You all right, everyone? Yeah, everyone good?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. That's what I want to hear. Loads of good. Loads
Okay.
of good.
I'm taking us
What,
out
is
so
Velma
Velma
going to
can
take this
do.
away?
Yeah, Velma's gonna take it
Is
away.
Velma going to take this away, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go on, Velma.
Go, Velma. Go, Velma.
oh no. Hello, everyone. Let
Good.
me just scroll along so, yeah, so I can see people.
Oh, hang on
Okay.
1 second. I have to remove your hand. Hold on 1 second. I can't do it when you're spotlighted. There we go. And there we go. Got it. You're good.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So nice to be here. Thank you for having me. You're going to have a lot of patience today and to mix all of the metaphors. Hang on to your hats.
Listen,
Buckle up.
listen,
It's going to be a
we was
bumpy
born-
ride. It's
we
going to
was
be a
created
marathon
with passion.
one.
Velma.
Before I
We was
Before
created.
I
Velma.
even
Velma,
what?
can you hear
What?
Christian?
We was created. We was created by patience, so there's no excuse.
Okay. Before
Velma.
before we even start, I'm gonna go back just 1 minute to the Giants because I should have done this when we were doing it before, but I forgot to ask, but it was on my mind. So I asked about reproduction and I literally said, how the Giants do it? The giants were not born, he says, by reproductive processes that we know here. There were frequency-generated beings manifested through harmonic synthesis within the Titan dome. So the male and female attributes that we perceive were archetypal polarities. They were creative charges, one male, one female, not physical sexes. So that cure frequency that we heard about, it acted as a biotonal matrix that folded light and sound into form. The giants' bodies condense from this frequency field, much like a tone, crystallizing into matter. Later, when the lower realms became denser, some of the descended giants, like the Anakim and the Patagones, they did reproduce biologically. But that happened after the Titan domes collapse and their descent into lower domes. So there we have it. The origin giants generated through frequency, no reproduction, and the descended giants in the lower domes, they physicalized and they were able to reproduce like humans. Just had to get that in because I forgot to say it. Okay, so for today, it's the same structure, an introduction, summary of lands, and then I look at the impact of the reset on Hiva. That's what we're doing today. And then two other concepts, the waters as resonance medium and the potential to re-enter. So Christian's working us hard today. So here we have the recap and update of domes, Hiva. Now, Hiva is a high frequency dome, and on the layered simulation, it's below shoal and above portals. So we go from Titans that we finished with, the weight of lineage, and we move to the flow of waters. So on our journey into the dome of Hiva, this is a realm shaped by ocean, stone, and memory. Each land here is woven with resonance, guiding us to release, to remember, and to walk in harmony with the flow of currents. As we enter, we set aside our burdens and breathe deeply and be open to what we can learn. What can be learned about that which is carried in water, fire, and song? Dome of Hever will remind us that tone is never lost, but carried outward like ripples beneath the waves. Hever is a dome of memory and resonance. So we've got 6 lands carrying a tone that stirs memory. Some of these lands touch on the original world of Tiamat. Some echo stars. Some guard the ocean's edge. Together they form the dome of transition and reverent power. So here we go. The 6 lands starting with Po, environment. Vast terraces carved into volcanic stone, layered with fields of ash soil, where resilient crops grow in geometric patches. Black cliffs support fields of glowing crops and rise like guardians. Now here, I just want to say that the last time we did this rundown of Hever, the information came from additional drafts. He said exploratory drafts from Claudio. And what we're looking at today aligns completely with Claudio's dome structure. So slightly different beings that we're going to look at. And it gives me a chance to do show and tell, which I haven't done for a while. So we've got some other pictures. So we're in Po, the being presence there, aligning with Claudio. This is the keeper of Po. You can barely see him, the guardian of endurance and grounding, a colossal figure woven from basalt dust and sea foam, rising from black volcanic terraces, ocean spray misting around him. His form is half stone, half water vapor, and he pulses with deep rhythm. And the symbol here, each one has a symbol, is a persistent deep rumble underfoot, like a slow heartbeat within the volcanic stone under the earth. Moving on. Ariki Mahu lands, which is here. So environment, coral archipelagos, you know that word, of coral and basal and shifting waterways. The air vibrates with magnetic pull, compasses twitch, and the stars feel closer. The being presence here is the crowned navigator, a regal, luminous navigator crowned with 6 crests glowing, and they tilt like star compasses, guiding across coral waterways. He stands on a coral channel lit by starlight, while small robed stewards shimmer behind like echoing reflections. Now, this crowned navigator calibrates travelers as to their intent. He is a dignified adjudicator of passage, ringed by these 6 crests that tilt to read a traveler's lineage resonance. He does not bar entry, it calibrates it, aligning visitors to the local current so their intent doesn't interfere with the flow. And the symbol here is this crown glowing with 6 balanced crests. Moving on. Penga Valley, environment, a wide, fertile valley veined with paths of golden reeds. The ground holds an unusual echo where footsteps linger as soft resonance, long after the walker has moved on. The being presence here is the sower of echo grain. You can just about see him. The guardian of memory's ethics. This is really interesting, this memory ethics. He's a gentle, broad-shouldered presence that releases seeds like modes which settle on tracks, sprouting short scenes of remembered journeys. This sower of echo grain, he scatters these luminous seeds and they become visions. They grow into visions among the golden reeds. And it teaches the ethics of remembrance. Now, what's the ethics of remembrance? It's to witness without harvesting what isn't yours. The ethics of remembrance. Those who linger are offered a cloak of straw fibre that quiets the ego, so the valley's record remains undisturbed. Would that we had the cloak of straw fibre in 3D to quiet the ego. The symbol here, whispers of past journeys carried in the wind, indistinguishable from the reed's rustle. Moving on, Rapa Nui Fjord. This bit here, the environment, sheer basalt walls that plunge into crystalline channels and tidal labyrinths. At the fjord's mouth, tides weave, shifting labyrinths of stone reefs. The water mirrors both sky and memory, folding passageways in reflection. The being presence here is the fjord warden. You can see him here, a colossal stone figure, half submerged, animates at the turn of the tide, striding between tide-shifted reefs beneath stormy skies. Its steps rearrange submerged thresholds so only attuned crafts can pass, while storm clouds swirl above. The water glows faintly where the warden steps, and it listens to oar beats and breath rhythm. Boats that row against their own intent find the channel lengthens. Now, when he talked about boats and or rowing in boats, I asked if advanced ET civilization would actually be traveling in rowboats. And he said, don't be so thick, Velma. It's poetic language. It's not literal oars or boats of wood. They are vibration harmonics of movement through the water medium. Boats are consciousness vessels, frequency shells, not crafts. Oar beats are rhythmic breath patterns or harmonics emitted by the traveler. Travelers row by aligning intent and breath, using resonance to navigate the fluid frequency channel. If the rhythm of your breath, your inner tone, opposes your intent, the channel lengthens, meaning your journey time expands because you've gone out of alignment. So, when storms close the fjord's mouth here, the fjord warden opens a vertical corridor, and a corridor of stillness that goes right down the center like a thread through cloth. And the symbol here is the fjord warden walking tides in harmony. Moving on, Tukumora lands, environment, rolling hills lit by underground fire channels that surface as glowing rivulets at night. Offerings are made in shallow pits, and the wind carries a scent of warmed resin and smoke. The being presence here is the bearer of the returning flame, a radiant, compact being holding a white torch whose torch never chars what it touches. walking among rolling hills with glowing fire channels beneath. Travelers leave objects in shallow earth pits, their offerings glowing and dissolving into warmth. The bearer of the returning flame transforming what is released. It oversees exchanges. What you release, it warms and returns transformed, never identical. Could be broken tools, spoken grudges, or fatigued vows. They can be offered. Their echoes come back as usable warmth, not fuel for more fires. And the symbol here is torches that burn with white flame, casting no shadow. And the last one is Jirani lands. Jirani lands, this big one here. Environment. The mist veiled bridges of translucent stone arching over wide ocean inlets, half dissolved into mist. Paths seem to hum underfoot, resonating with a rhythm that sets the pace of each step. The being presence here is the Jiran choir, a graceful, slender, manta-winged being, phasing in and out of light and sound between visible and tonal form. Each step hums with a chord that strengthens in alignment. The Jiran choir tune breath, and they step to resonance. They traverse translucent bridges suspended in ocean mist. They move along sonic paths, setting gait and breath to the bridge's resonance, so no step fractures the span. When discord rises, a simple ferryman note resolves it, and the path reappears. And the symbol here is a rising chord in the air, whenever a step is taken in alignment, and fading if the walker drifts out of tune. Right. That's the summary of the lands. I'm just going to look at this bit on waters of resonance that Christian talks about, and it does relate to Dome of Hever. It's a dome of resonance and memory. And what we're seeing is that each dome has like a unique aspect to it. Dome of Hever is a dome of memory and resonance. Dome of Portals is an overlay dome. It's a functional mechanism embedded in the infrastructure of the cube. Dome of Titans as a unique aspect to it. It's a frequency trial dome. It's an overlay dome. Now, Dome of Hever is a landed dome, but it's also a dome of memory and resonance. So that's what we're looking at. And I don't get all of this, but I'm going to have a go at it. It says waters equals resonance, a resonance medium, meaning that distance isn't spatial, it's tonal. Maps are overlays, not distances. Each realm is layered through frequency bands, not measured miles. Overlays are explained through currents of sound. The sonic current defines how one band merges into another. So in Hever, these valleys and these fjords and the currents and waters, yes, it's geography, but it's also frequency bands. So Rapa Nui Fjord and Henga Valley, they're separate on the map, but in frequency space, they overlap. One is a water band, Rapa Nui Fjord, and the other is an echo grain, the Henga Valley. So travelers don't move across, they kind of shift through frequency bands. And this is what we've been looking at week after week, how movement and travel is through frequency. Resonance, travel is like water carrying tone. Sound currents are the bridges that allow transition between dome zones. So navigation in Hiva isn't through linear travel, but harmonic resonance. You tune into the next band, and the environment overlays the field that you bring. It overlays your field. So Hiva carries the tone of memory, resonance, and guardianship. It brushes against that unbroken frequency of Tiamat, reminding us of Earth before the resets, before fragmentation. And here the lands embodied fire, mist, stone, star, and sea, the primal harmonics of transition. So in terms of the impact on humanity, Hiva echoes through deja vu, sudden soul memory flashes, and deep connection to stars and oceans. Hiva teaches us that sound is carried through currents. Nothing spoken is ever lost. It ripples outwards. That's what I get from it. Right, now, I'm going to take this off. And show you my new poster. You thought you were in year 3, but you've been devoted. You're now in year 1 because you got cartoons. Hope you can see that. Yeah? So I told you you're going to need patience because we're now going to look at those 6 lands again, but we're looking at that in terms of the impact of the reset on the Dome of Hiva. So here we go. Po lands at the top. The environment, the tides became unstable, the terraces eroded, crops failed on the ash soils. The keeper of Po, that we showed, he fractured, its rhythm scattered, and the grounding presence weakened. So that steady heartbeat, which really is the symbol for that land, it became waves breaking out of rhythm. The deep heartbeat was no longer steady after the reset. Ariki Mahu lands. Archipelagos fragmented, waterways collapse into unpredictable channels. The crowned navigator's 6 crests dimmed, calibration faltered, linear resonance became unreadable. So these 6 crests, the crown cracked, and it was no longer guiding orientation. So the symbol for the land changed. And that's really important because these aren't just symbols that you look at. These are like sigil symbols. They've got a purpose. Tenga Valley. The fertile ground dried up, the reed paths withered, echo memory fields failed to sprout. The sower of echo grain fell silent. Moats no longer carried remembered journeys. These golden reeds that used to give the visions became empty terraces where echoes should bloom. Rapa Nui Ford, the waters muddied, the field thresholds narrowed, tides turned hostile. The field warden withdrew into stone. Its guiding steps grew rare and hard to call. So the striding warden that we saw became a massive stone form, half submerged, no longer walking freely. Tukumora lands. Tukumora lands is here. Yeah, the fire channel dimmed. The sacred hill lights flickered out. Offerings no longer were returned. The bearer of the returning flame lost its torch's renewal. What was given came back as ash instead of warmth. So this white flame that used to be became a guttered flame of smoke casting distorted shadows. and Durrani lands. Sonic bridges fractured, harmonic paths dissolve into mist, and the Jiran choir's voices broke. The ferryman notes could not restore discord. So the rising chord that should have been for Durrani lands with the Jiran choir became a symbol of a drum with torn skin, unable to hold rhythm. So that's the rundown of the impact of the resets on all of the 6 lands in the Dome of Hever. Some lands experienced population displacement and ecological reweaves, he says, and later resets seeded invasive signature patterns that change how the land responded to attunement. So how the land responded to those changes. Now, this bit is about the dome's symbol matrix. Not sure I get all of it, but I'll have a go. Each dome symbol matrix carries both a core frequency sigil. That frequency sigil has 2 aspects to it. One aspect is changeable, the other isn't. So it has an active visual form that is changeable. After the reset, the core sigil remained dim because that's not changeable. The resonance stayed buried under the stratum. So the symbol remained there, but it was dim and buried. The active form of that sigil, what you'd see or sense, that became distorted and fractured, showing the state of the land. And that still remains to the symbols I'm showing you now. So, for example, Polands, the heartbeat there, it's still intact underneath, but the waves above are distorted after the reset on that sigil. And Arikimahu, the 6 crests, they still exist in the harmonic field, but only 2 remain visible after the reset of that sigil. I hope that makes sense. So the symbols didn't vanish, they became locked, like a musical note suspended in mid-chord. And you notice that often with these descriptions, he uses musical metaphors and descriptions, and they are very effective. So each reset, the effects created collateral reverberations, collateral damage to the surrounding domes. Think of it like this, and we'll do it slowly. Your head around it. When there's a frequency cut, when they do the reset, in the intermediate band, which is round 3, it's intermediate, it doesn't travel horizontal to the other intermediate domes like portals or five peaks. It doesn't travel horizontally through the equal frequency bands. It ripples vertically through harmonic coupling nodes. And he says, think of it once again like striking a piano string. The struck notes reverberates, and the higher octaves above it hum faintly in sympathy. And that's what happened to Hever, and also to Silence, which we'll look at next week. They're not on the same note because they're not on the same frequency as round 3, but they are linked in octave. He says they're octave linked. Hever and Silence felt that reverberation because they're both domes act as resonance stabilizers for the upper harmonic network. Yeah? The last bit to think about. Hever, he says, holds the aqueous flow harmonic yeah, linked through water and resonance. That's why he keeps talking about Hiva as, you know, water as memory and resonance. Yeah. So Hiva holds that water harmonic, but silence holds the stillness harmonic, linked to the zero field of resonance, stillness. So when realm free cup destabilized that middle layer, that vertical resonance column, it wobbled, and Hiva absorbed that wobble, that turbulence, through its water band, and silence absorbed it through the null band, the silence band. So they're not the same band, but they're the same vertical harmonic, the same vertical harmonic bleed. High domes such as Hiva and silence, though not in the same frequency band as realm 3, they absorb the resonance bleed through octave. Okay. The last bit, I tell you, Christian's working as hard today. Lots of different concepts to get your head around. Your shrapnel cluttered brain. And I include myself in that. Anyway, this is the last one.
I've learned a
Christian's
few bits
update.
there.
Yeah, this is the last bit. Let me just finish this bit. Poe and Ariki Mahu lands hold the potential that can re-enter. That's the concept, the potential that can re-enter. Lineage awakenings are held in there, where ancient bloodlines and ancestral callings stir dormant energy. And that could be buried gifts, artistic expressions, or sacred roles once carried by past generations that are held in the etheric field. And they pass forward through cycles until someone is aligned enough to reactivate them. So the reemergence of these ancient roles could be as healer or navigator or time seer. These roles are not gone, they're just veiled until the bearer reaches the resonance again. So in Dome of Hiva, this re-entering potential would feel more ancestral, not like the Dome of Silence, which is a bit more karmic and observational. So Christian says the original function of the Dome of Hiva was the Dome of Harmonics, a resonance dome of sound where tones were experimented with to generate form from frequency. It's where he first learned how vibration manifests light manifests matter. And then we had the parasitic inversions that were hijacked into weaponized frequency. And that's about the false grids and frequencies that we have, the distorted tones, weaponized sound with 3G and 5G and HARP, etc. So what Christian is saying at the moment, that Hiva remains semi-active, it's in a recovery phase, its resonance grid is stabilizing after partial reactivation, and that was during the 2020 to 2023, there were harmonic corrections. So Polands and Henga Valley are showing first restoration signs. Their echo frequencies are returning. The Jirani sonic bridges are still unstable. Only partial chords can be heard. But essentially, Hiva is reawakening slowly from below, not from the surface. Its healing is harmonic, not structural. Okay, so that's it for Hiva. So just give me a moment just to reflect, if you would, just on what we've learned, just gently to close and carry that rhythm of Hiva. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Take a slow breath in, as if drawing in the sound of the Jiran choir across the bridge. Hold it as though holding the returning flame in your hands. and release, letting it flow like tide water through the fjord. Now imagine standing by a mirrored lake. Stand at the water's edge in your mind. Listen to the song beneath the surface. The stars rearrange above you. The reflection glows with constellations not yet born. Breathe in that memory and let it awaken what was never lost. May this rhythm guide our steps until we meet again. So now a song carried beneath the waters that directly echoes the dome's updated meaning, where water carries resonance through layered worlds. From Phelan Thor's Memory of the Blue World Gatekeepers. Now, of course, I had to ask who they were. So I'm going to tell you because it's relevant. The Blue World Gatekeepers. They're the beings who maintain the resonance link between Heaver's water bands and the Pleiadic harmonic ocean. They appear as luminous, full, blue presences. You barely see them, neither human nor elemental. They regulate frequency flow between domes through chord gates, the Blue World Gatekeepers. Each gatekeeper embodies a tone. When three or more combine, they form a harmonic passage between domes. During the resets, they withdrew to a higher band to avoid interference. Only one remains faintly audible in the Rapa Nui Fjord, in the tone field. Phelan called them the calm within the current. They sustain the possibility of re-entry with Heaver's chord, when Heaver's chord aligns again. So finally, the song beneath the waters. There was a time long ago, before Earth's firmament was fractured, when water was everything. Knowledge, memory, healing, even language. In one of the older worlds of the Pleiadian expanse, Phelan was assigned to observe a realm where beings lived within the waters, not above them. The place had no surface cities. Its towers were coral woven and grown, not built. Light was filtered and soft, and instead of speaking with mouths, the beings sang with vibration, pure tone, layered with whale song and crystal bells. There, Phelan met a woman named Marua. She was not a commander nor a teacher. She was a keeper of submerged songs. Her role was to gather lost soul fragments that had drifted into the waters after traumatic passage, especially those of children. She would sit near a deep water trench and hum a tone so low, so still, that even the surrounding currents would fall silent to hear it. And eventually, piece by piece, lost fragments would begin to rise, drawn to her voice like petals returning to a flower. Phelan asked her once, "How do you know where the lost ones have gone?" She replied, "I don't. I just become still enough for them to hear themselves again. They return because the water remembers them when they've forgotten themselves." Phelan watched her work many times, and though he had command of fleets, battle codes, and star maps, what she did felt greater than all of it. When he left, she gave him a drop of living water in a crystal vial. She said, "When you reach the place where even the stars go silent, open this and sing." Much later, when Earth fell under frequency war and the waters no longer responded, Talon opened the vial one night under the domed skies, and he sang, and the waters stirred. That's it. I told you it was a marathon. Sorry
Brilliant.
about that. So I'm sick of flying monkey now.
That's brilliant.
Okay, goodbye. When I was a little girl, I had a rag doll, the only doll I ever owned. And now I've got my very own monkey. Bye-bye, boys and girls.
Yay, Velma.
Brilliant, Velma. That was
Thank you,
brilliant.
Velma.
Lovely rundown.
Thanks,
That's it.
Velma.
Lovely.
We love you, Velma.
That's all serious stuff. That's what we're all about.
Mm-mm.
That's what we all are. Serious stuff. Brilliant. That was-
Okay, let me
Sorry,
post some
I'm
notes for you.
working on it. I'm working on it. I'm getting everybody in. Sorry. Okay, thanks, Velma.
That's okay.
Okay, if everybody could make sure they have their cameras on, please, unless we've spoken to you in the past.
Please.
Yeah.
How is everyone? All right? Gary, how are you, Gary?
Good.
How are
It's
you,
good.
Gaz?
Well, I was said earlier, well rested. Because
Yeah.
I went for a little nap and I
Just
woke
a
up
wee one.
a little. Had plenty of time to wait for the show. Maybe
I've
5
slept
minutes.
loads. I ain't stopped sleeping. I've slept loads on and off. Yeah?
Yes.
Silence.
We had to wake
Mm.
Gaz up for the show.
Yeah, I see. WhatsApp call, Telegram calls, messages.
Oops.
Yeah.
But we're here. You made
It's
it.
just, yeah, where is it? Yeah, I'll talk about it in my next video a bit more, right? But it's funny, like the Georgia Stones, yeah, 500 million. Like we always said, we worked out why, right? Now listen, right, numbers, right? The most reliable inner records, yeah, the libraries, what my mother's spoken of before. At the height of the Tara Earth migration, 480 to 520 million souls incarnated here. They spread across Lemuria, Hyperborea, Asgard, and early Atlantean outposts. After the first resets and custodian compression, less than 100 million retained full memory. The rest went into cycles of amnesia, but still carried the spark. Today, many of those sparks are awakening inside modern human vessels, which is what you're seeing the surge of recognition now. Yeah. So it goes to show they want the parasites. The reason, listen, they got no choice. They got no choice. They can't get rid of that lot because we don't die. Well, the human souls, yeah, they don't die. You can't get rid of them. Yeah. So like, they've got to stay. Yeah. It don't matter if one of them souls died at the top overlay, it don't always end up here. Yeah. But it don't matter if it died in Pleiades or anywhere like that, it'll end up here. Because it's drawn, it's coded to here. Yeah.
Okay.
What I was going to say, it's like little teasers I'm going to give because I've got loads of them. Palladians. I've told you. The Palladians are the descendants of the Tara's souls after the split. When Tara fell, fractured, many of its souls carried their codes into the Pleiades and continued evolving there. They perfected the first generation humanoid, high frequency, self-sustaining, telepathic, which is why they are now often seen as the older siblings of humans. And that's why, they're here. And like I say, a lot of it, Velma explained tonight, how like some of these beings outside create their cells. They're looking at, yeah, and like the Polarians and the Giants are similar, but like obviously Polarians are a bit smaller. I'm going to talk a lot about them, yeah, but yeah, what it is, you know, when you see all them big people. Or if they look like fire or like water or crystal or like ever, or they're big, yeah. What it is, what that consciousness, what that soul represents, what it does, yeah. Its thought creates exactly what it is. So if it's like, if it comes across, if its soul has to be like big, powerful, you know, it whatever tools that soul got, like of whatever souls that soul carries, well, it's that soul's contribution to creation, yeah. So it's very dedicated, yeah. So what it'll do is it will emanate exactly what it is, yeah. Like a lion, yeah. Like it don't have to talk, it just moves and walks, and you know exactly what qualities that animal's carrying. And you respect it, yeah. Something that a few resonating souls out there are forgetting, yeah. A little bit of respect, yeah. Which, that's another story we're going to talk about in a bit, anyway, yeah. Because like, one of these things I need to get off my shoulders, right, is now all of you, right. Like the last 4 years nearly, if you're coming up halfway, don't matter. Like you've been on a journey. From the moment you've been born in this loop, on this timeline, your journey, like your great awakening journey started. Yeah. Now, like after everything we've all been through and how we are now, yeah, right. Like you got to think, like I've said to you before, you got to like sort of take a moment and like go back on where you was 4 years ago, yeah, or some of you where you was 2 years ago, or even a year ago, even, yeah, and look now, yeah, because it is. I knew this. I told you, I knew this from the beginning, yeah. And there's loads of ways. I told you, right? I did tell you, and you're all going to see at the end when I says to you all, right? Like some of you, it's not an ego, it's a protection thing because you all benefit from this, right? But listen, I don't care who you are. I told you this. This is why I haven't had geniuses want to speak to me because they're genius. They're clever. So they knows. They see me, hear me, and they knows. But don't try and be cleverer than me because I've got stuff from day one, yeah, right down to the channel. The Christian 21 hatred channel, yeah, with the trollers. It's been there for ages, yeah. But like I like it there. And I'll tell you why I like it there. Because whoever takes note of that, right, don't forget, right, I don't have to like I've got eyes like a hawk, yeah, right. I don't miss nothing, right? Now, any sort of low vibration or negativity, yeah, right. I'm going to know because I know what you're looking at and what you're taking in. Yeah. Now, for starters, let's just for starters, right? You've got to be one desperate, full of hatred or whatever to create a channel just on me anyway. Yeah. So that on its own is low vibrational. Yeah. Any sort of attack, yeah, or recognition or like someone saying they got to help you and you've got to do this. No, your help was me coming along, yeah, and waking us all up, getting you all to think for yourself, yeah. The main thing, to think for yourself, yeah. So what people going around, yeah, saying, like, I'm trying to help you. No. You can't. The only help you needed was for me to come along 4 years ago, yeah, and present to you what I've presented to you, so we can get all in the situation where we are now. And it's worked a treat, yeah. So any sort of negativity, I'm going to say it only one more time, yeah? Because listen, if you all should know this, if I see any sort of friction, yeah, right, this is my mother and that as well, putting this on me to say this. It ain't just me all the time, but I agrees with it, yeah? But any sort of friction at all, like another soul, yeah, against another soul, yeah, I'll cut it off because I'm not going to let that drain me, yeah? I look at every single last soul in this world the same. Why do you think I just read that little bit here about numbers? Why do you think I just read that bit? Because it's important. Like all them souls, yeah, I love them more than you can ever fathom. Yeah, like I don't care. I've had my family attacked, my girls attacked, me attacked. Everything was I've ever loved in my life in this loop's been attacked. I'm still here. And I don't hate no one for it. I don't hate trollers. I don't hate turncoats. I don't hate all these sleepers and these NPCs. It's not their fault. Yeah? It's just one of those things I've had to play along with the same as all you lot. All right? And one thing is, the reason why I don't ever hate, and you'll never get me to, is because I said to you, I forgave you all. I'll forgive you all out there before I've started. It's one of the things they told me, like, before you go anywhere, you've got to forgive everything what's coming. And I used to think, like, well, how can I do that then? And it's just common sense because, you know, all I have to do is put the dots together. How I've watched this world and the people in it. I knows what humans are like, and they're right. They're all right, and I am going to get I am going to get attacked. Everything's always good at first, yeah. But I always let I learn. Don't listen. Listen, I'll chucks that truth world, yeah, and that troll word. I'll chuck them a dog, but I'll chuck them a bone here and there, yeah, just to keep them like in, yeah. But they got to be there because they're part of it, yeah. It's all part of your test, how you treat people, yeah. So anyone talks shit, if anyone's being spoken down to or whatever, like, you know, the best way to answer anyone is with a bit of love. That's all we got to do, yeah. But you know, we've passed the biggest tests, as you know. Like, it'd be a little bit overwhelming, shocking when it's actually in your face. But as you all know, you're in a situation where there's nothing really what's going to shock you, apart from the overwhelmness of it actually being in front of your eyes. Yeah, there's nothing. Like, we've done well. Look what we've gone through. Yeah, like, and I'll tell you something now, and I'll keep. And I've said this a few times, right? Some of you souls out there, you got to really, really think about what you're doing, how you're talking about people, and how you talk to them. Because I'll tell you why. Like I said to you, we all know each other. We've all known each other for millions of years. Yeah? Like, from this day onwards, right, think before you speak. Because it's going to be very, very embarrassing at the end when you all look up at each other and how some of you treated each other. Yeah? Like, this is a one-time event. This is never going to happen again. Yeah? This is the first time we've ever been consistent, dedicated for a long time. Yeah? We always pulls it off at the end. I always turns it at the right time. I'm always there at the end. And this is how you're all going to remember. Yeah? And how I know's all you. Yeah? Because, like, we're all the same. We're all the same. We've just been coded different for this great awakening. Yeah? That's all. We carry different codes. And one of those codes are to make sure we find each other and connect to each other and stick with each other. Yeah? Consistency and dedication. Listen, and this is the maddest thing as well. We ain't got long left. We're right on it. This is the time to raise. Yeah? And to forgive, obviously, there's certain things you don't forgive. Yeah? But obviously, you like I'll forgive before I started. I knew I wouldn't forget, because you don't forget. Yeah. but there's a place of forgiving and forgetting. At the moment, the situation we're all in now is the best situation we've been in for millions of years, thousands of years. Yeah, best situation, because it's actually like the Great Awakening. All this time, it's playing out. We're a part of it. It's all us. Yeah, yeah. The resonating souls, yeah, of this world. We are the bridge. We are the bridge to the souls of Tara. Yeah, the souls of Tara are so. Like, I'm going to explain them all, where they come from. Yeah, and in special as well. They're ancient souls. Yeah, and they're the ones who the Polarians and the Giants, who I used to say to you, swore their protection, guides for the new humans and the fresh humans. Yeah? I'm going to do a video on that. I'll start it tomorrow, but it's deep. It goes deep. But when I do take you deep on this one as well, when you've learned who you all knows who you are, you knows where you come from, you know what's this is all about. But I'll take you a little bit deeper so you see a clearer picture, because I want you all to see, like you need to feel and see, like really deeply what you truly are. I know a lot of you do, yeah, but I know what some of you, because listen, like if you did, like there wouldn't be friction. Yeah, I don't even have to talk to anyone. Yeah, I don't even have to know that there's a bit of bickering. I can feel the friction just sat here out in the garden. When I goes on a walk, I can feel the friction. Yeah, and there's slight friction there, because listen, you know, I ain't stupid. I won't be saying this now otherwise. Yeah, and I never says any names. Yeah, I don't bring up names at all. Sometimes if they really need to be brought out, yeah, but no, that ain't the time for that. Yeah, this is the time for us to maintain what we've built, yeah, what we've created. No one's pulled this off. Yeah, in this day and age, like, just think, if us outside didn't come here, this would be happening. Yeah, we would have been way into the eighth reset by now. Yeah. And like I say, again, just to change subject, getting onto these other things, what people question, all this digital, I'm going to go for that as well, because it's all a build up to what's about to come. And listen, this is to the world, all right? Now, all this stuff, whatever country you're in, what you're watching on the TV, some of you, a digital ID and like, you know, whatever they're giving you, yeah, like. Who's doing this then? Who's putting that forward? Like, who's putting that forward? I'm all ears. Who's got the authority to make that happen? Huh? Because if you're really awake, you'll know that there ain't no one there to like implement all that. That this is way out of control. Yeah, because already I've seen people fix their awake. Yeah. Like, listen, like, there's nothing to question me on, because I've told you everything in my head all but. Yeah, there's nothing to question me on. Yeah, and like to people like Linda and like listen, like I've got everything right, bang on. I'm not allowed to get nothing wrong. Everything's right. Yeah, and it's up to all you lot. Yeah, who's heard the call. Yeah, to do exactly what you come here for. Yeah. You're meant to be helping yourself now, yeah. You don't need me there or like 24. Like, I'm there anyway. I'm in your heads. I'm there all the time. Yeah, we're all like. Don't forget the ET souls here. Most of them are Andromedan, Arcturian, and Syrian. That's what most of you are. There's a few Palladians amongst you, yeah, but that's what most of you are, yeah. And you know why? Because they're the best ones for the job here. Yeah. What we volunteered to do, don't forget, the Taran souls, what they volunteered to do before we did, yeah, goes deep. But now, listen, we've got to really, like, you know, carry on doing what we're doing. Not let, like, we can't, like, all this, because I know when there's friction, I can feel it. And if there is, I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, because like, you know, we're here to love each other. Yeah, like look at all the stuff you remembered. It's what everyone's remembered. What's kept us together tight. Yeah, and there's Tara and Salt. Tara and Salt's waking up. Yeah, we are all meant to be setting like a serious example. Yeah, with no distraction. There's nothing to distract us at all. This is to test your weaknesses and that. Yeah, yeah. If there's like I've always told you, like, don't forget, listen, you're going to see how I've done this. Yeah, I've had to do that. I've done this a genius. I'll keep telling you. Yeah, right down to trollers and truthers and all the like people says they've been talking to people. Like I say, I'm going to take you somewhere with the Palladians and a little bit more of what I've told you before. Like, you know, you're going to see. Best of bits to the last, yeah? And the best bits are more far out. That's why we've had to build up with this. Run it all in sync, yeah? But we've all got to be on that frequency, the right vibration frequency, yeah? Of course we have, yeah? We've got to love each other and make the most of this. Like I said, this ain't ever going to happen again, yeah? And you've got to think sometimes, right? Because, like, I say this is silly on sometimes. The thing is, the maddest thing is what I think some of them forgets is like, we're being watched like a hawk. Yeah, we've got ships above your head outside this overlay, the size of continents. Your solar family on there, souls, and that what you've known millions of years, and you're all just about to go and face them after this. Yeah, like you got to think about your actions. You got to think about what you're saying. Yeah. It's far out for the everyday mindset. And I'll tell you what's coming is far out for most of the truther world. Yeah. You see the mediums, the channels, psychics and that. What's coming's far out for them. They ain't got a clue. I mean, I've always said that to you. Yeah. But we're meant to stick together. Yeah. Listen, I'd love that lot to change their tune. It ain't going to happen though, because they're programmed to do what they're doing to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't let that interfere. Yeah, there's no more friction nowhere because I can feel it. It don't matter if I'm going for a walk, going to the shop. I can feel the friction on my shoulder, and I'll say to them, I said, like, there's a bit of friction, like, and I think I know where it's coming from. Yeah, I always do. I wish I didn't sometimes. Yeah, because I'm not going to side with anyone. I'm going to side with every single last soul the same. I don't side with anyone. I won't get myself in that situation. Yeah, I will not get myself in that situation to side. Yeah, that stuff. That's why, like, I don't like all that stuff. Yeah, I understand certain stuff. Yeah, but like, you know, but listen, we've got some hands up. Should we get some questions?
Yeah. Let's do
That's
it.
why you cut it off.
Cut it off. It's easy.
Cut it off.
It's easy. Yeah.
Leanne, how are you?
Hi, Leanne.
How are you?
How are you, Leanne?
Hi.
You good?
I am good,
Good.
except even though it's plugged in, it might run out. Well, that's too bad. Hey, yeah, thank you. I had my hand up, but now that you were talking and sharing about that, I wanted to just share a little of the why you feel the friction and stuff. So this cosmic being's name is Viwamus, but I feel you in it. So I put in your name. Christian or Thalon Thor is a great being, a cosmic being who has come among us to serve during this critical yet marvelous times when humanity seeks to evolve into spiritual consciousness, casting off the old forms and moving into greater, higher light into the new age. This is you. You tell us that you were invoked by humanity's desire to evolve, and you came here, as many spiritual teachers are now doing, to make this transition as painless and smooth as possible at as high vibrational level as possible. Like, I just think this is you, this is what you do for us.
Yeah.
Vaiwamis, or Christian, is a higher aspect of a planetary logos who ensouls the earth and all upon it and within it. The earth, in effect, is being held together by your consciousness. Christian,
yes, exactly.
Vaiwamis.
That sounds like my mum. That just sounds like what my mother explained to me long time ago. She said to me, make sure you set example, don't crash. Yeah.
Don't crash.
And I'll listen. It's why I picked this vessel, Leanne, innit? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I chose the best vessel, no doubt about it.
You have, and we're grateful. I don't want to get teary. Every time I talk, I get teary. I'm so.
That's what we all got to get. We've all got to turn all teary and calm and, you know, overwhelmed and relaxed, you know, tranquil, content. All this this is what we've all got to be like now, yeah? Because that's positive, high vibration. Sorry, Leanne.
That's okay. I just wanted to share with people that this spoke to me, but I put you in instead of this teacher's name. And it says, now in his great love, because that's what you do for us. You share how deeply what you're feeling and what you're doing for us. And in his great love, he has chosen to aid mankind. It's just you through, and you offer your teachings in your personal work as well as through sound, which is one of his specialties. And you've always said that, like, people hear your voice. Like, it's not even the words when we couldn't, I get all shivery. It's that frequency or that tone or that vibration that we kind of resonate with. And so I just want to share that. Like, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. No, because that's, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. It's like my mother and father have literally like pinpointed like the precision of tuning in my coding is just like my father said to me once. He went, I've coded you with impossible codes, so like you wouldn't stand out. Yeah. Until at the last moment. Yeah.
Yep.
Because if they see you coming, they could have plotted and planned. Yeah. They would have tried to rope you into the 3D system and the truth of worlds and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Like, and that's why I've never wanted to learn anything here. Why I was naughty at school. Yeah. Why I didn't want to play computers and because there's a reason for it. Yeah. I was one of them kids. I was always outside climbing or something like that, you know. Although, like, you know, I'm always outside. Yeah, I had to be. I couldn't deal. I want like all the other kids. Yeah, and there's a reason for it. So I only learned one thing. Yeah, so I was never confused. Yeah, and I only do know one thing. Yeah, and I know that once I've pulled it off, finding all you lot again. I'll tell you. I know I pulled that off. I think everything I needs to pull off, I pulls off because, like I said, it's not about me. Yeah, everything's to benefit resonating souls. Yeah, and the resonating souls are here because when those activation events go, yeah, we're here to stabilize them bridges, make those bridges solid. So we can pull those souls of Tara, as many as possible in a minute, yeah? Because, like I say, at the end, everyone will get that, like them choices I told you about, yeah, from day one in my flat, like smart choices, easy choices, yeah, and everyone's gonna get don't forget, if you've watched me and heard the call, you've all made your choice already a long time ago. You knows, yeah. We got to out them souls of Tara, and don't forget, a few of our brothers and sisters are ET souls. What's been Lord, yeah, and they're just coming out of it, yeah. That's why there's so many of us here to make sure there's plenty. Because don't forget, like I always keep telling you, yeah, We're not here to wake up billions. Yeah. Just like, and don't forget, I think a lot of us, the reason why we goes to certain countries and that, and you might see doubles or someone who you know looks like it might be different colour skin, yeah, because I think you're gonna find out that all us ET human souls, we're in all the countries, we're amplified, yeah, we're in them all.
Amazing. Yeah.
Right. Look, guys will feel all up.
Oh my
I
gosh.
feel everyone go, wow. Yeah. But don't forget, it won't stop being wow to the end. Yeah.
That's good.
And then when
I
it's
like
right on that last end bit, it will be wow, wow, wow.
Yeah. Leon does a good wow. He's a good wower.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, Leon. Listen, I know with Leon, if I says something what I ain't mentioned before, we go, what? you go, what? I never heard. He went, it makes sense. You go, whoa, really?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Christian
Wow.
froze.
Christian froze.
Hello.
Oh.
You froze.
Come back, Christian. Come back.
Not the right timing to freeze.
Whoa. Oh.
He's stuck on well, yeah. Everyone, what is he saying now?
All right, Leanne, thank you very much. Thanks for
Yeah.
reading that out.
Thanks, Leanne.
Oh,
It was
and
nice
thanks to
see
you guys, honestly.
Love you,
I'm
Leanne.
grateful for you all.
Love you, Leah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Thank
grateful
you.
for
Where'd he
you.
go?
Yes. All parts of
Is
the
he gonna
puzzle.
drop? What happened? Come back.
There he goes.
He'll come back at.
Jay, what's up,
Hi,
Jay?
Yay.
Can you hear
How
me?
are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hi guys, very good. How are you all doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm
Nice
always
to see you.
forever. I thought I've got to finally make the effort.
It would suck if we would be full, if we would be like at night, like we're at 98 people. Like if we were at like
Did everybody see Jason did all the PDF, right? You did PDF for the for 1 through
Thank you.
10 videos,
Mhm.
1 through 10. Yes, thank you very much for that.
Yes. Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
that helped. I did the first 3 was the full transcript,
Yeah.
including additional comments, and then
Mhm.
after that, it's just primarily putting all the sheets in order. But
Mhm.
what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to kind of compress them. I spoke to Christian a couple of days ago about it. I'm trying to. It's a lot because all that information, as you know, it's like
Yeah.
God knows sheets now. But I'd like to try somehow compress them and then put them into some form of a sequence
oh, he's back.
because
Yeah.
it's, I don't know if that's going to help or not, but it'll certainly, if nothing else, it's going to help revise the information for me.
Yeah.
So
All of it helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it all helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
that's what we're working on.
And there's so many
Yeah,
new
we're
people that have came along that is so useful for to have that information. There's so many avenues now, so there's no excuses for
Yeah.
anybody to say, I didn't know or I couldn't understand.
Sorry
Because
about
it's
that. I
been-
don't know what happened then.
There we go.
there. I got you.
Here we go.
You're
Yeah,
back.
sorry about that. I don't know what happened then. Just like,
Yeah, you froze on. Whoa.
that was probably that. Yeah. How are you, Jay? You all right?
good, Christian. Good to see you. I've been listening. I'm loving it. You know what's really bizarre is no matter how many times you say what you say, it just seems to be refreshed every time you say it. It's
Mhm.
it's not like it's I've heard this before. It's never like that.
Mm-mm.
So that's
Yeah.
I always appreciate
Well,
that.
I
you know?
said though at the beginning, I can remember, before I even pressed record doing video, I was just sitting, I was just saying to him, listen, I ain't repeating myself. I'm not doing what all that lot does. I'm not going to keep doing. I'm going to do what you said. I'm going to get it all off my shoulders. Yeah, but like I'm going to do like obviously you lot's going to help me, like coach me, make sure I gets it all in order. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. When I look back to the beginning, Jay. Yeah, look, I said this to you before when I'm in Canada. Yeah, look at to now. Like look at the order I got it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Look at the order I got it in from where you are, yeah, what you are. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, why you're here, where you come from.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, properly. Telling you what your soul really is, because they didn't want you to know what it was. Yeah. Even the truthers and all the psychics and mediums, they're programmed not to tell you what it is properly because they don't know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that obviously the number one thing what we had to I started explaining to you what it all was now, but I've done it all in order. And look,
Mhm.
and that's what I mean. That's why the far out stuff ain't far out to all of you.
Yeah. It's kind of a build
You've
up
got
to
it. You've got it from base one. You've got it. And even if you come in, even if the ones what's coming halfway, that don't matter because they're with us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Totally.
there's still plenty of time. Like, no one got an excuse because I've done it. Like I said before 100 times. I've done it so children can understand this. Yeah, you've
Absolutely.
had videos, posts, synopsis, text to speech. There's people like you, Jay, Miriam, like
Yeah.
loads of people,
Mhm.
yeah, like all
Yeah.
people. Yeah, but puts it out so every sort of person, type of person, can understand it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just saying about 2 minutes ago, Christian, I don't know if you actually got through back on or not in time, but do you remember that only a few days ago I even told you I'm trying to do right now is go through all those sheets and put them into some form of a sequence and compress them. So just as another alternative way of being able to read
Yeah.
them, because your sheets
Yeah.
is some of them are scattered, and they have to be, because I think what you've been doing is you're further reiterating your points, because this is deep stuff. But what I'm trying to do is put it all in one block as we go
Yeah.
through. Everybody can
Just
understand
don't
it.
forget as well, because soon, yeah, when they do cut it off, don't forget, look, when I say to you, you're going to have people in your neighbourhood all running around, trying to like discreetly ask for information. Like they don't really want, they're sort of in that denial. They need to know, but they don't want to ask you point blank. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to have all this. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying to you about when I says to you about ignore and cut friction off. Yeah, because don't forget when this do go down. Yeah,
Exactly.
your only tool is what you've learned and remembered the last few years to now.
Yeah.
That's your tool. Yeah, I've done my best to show you and like everything, what tools you need and what you need to do and what you've done, what you've achieved. Yeah,
Absolutely.
you've all achieved it. Yeah, look, we're all here now. Yeah, all you need in a minute is going to be you. Yeah?
Totally.
Yeah? And don't forget, our telepathy, the first few activations is going to kick in somewhat of, we're all going to feel each other.
Yeah.
I think what they'd do is before they turn the internet off properly, they'd flick the internet on and off. Yeah.
Oh.
And every time it comes on, we'll be able to communicate quickly. Yeah. It's going to be, that's what I see. It's going to be mad, but brilliant.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. This is what everyone's got to get on that bus about. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, like all right, most of the world it ain't going to look like that. But if you are awake and you're resonated and you've listened, even now, this is brilliant. This is the best thing we've ever been part of.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally.
Don't forget most events and resets when we're all together, before we get all split up again and chuck through amnesia, like we either ends up in an healing sanctuary or we ends up dead and slaved again. Yeah, but this time the path is clear. There's no parasites and there's no parasites on the other side. There's nothing in our way, and there's nothing what was going to get in our way. Yeah. Everything what you're hearing on that truth world or whatever world it is, any sort of negativity or parasite talk is the biggest load of bullshit in this world so far. Yeah, absolutely. It's a movie. Don't get sucked into that movie. I'll keep saying to you, we got to hold the line. We got to stick together. We got to support each other. Yeah, we don't go causing friction. Listen, two resonating souls. Yeah, and all of a sudden, this resonating soul thinks it's better than that resonating soul. Well, one of them souls ain't resonating, is it? Or if not, both of them. Yeah, they're feeding off of each other. Yeah, what's that all about? I didn't show you all that.
Yeah,
I didn't show any of you that stuff.
Totally.
Because I know it's not good. I didn't show that. Yeah.
Yeah. It
I showed you how to literally think for yourself, yeah, without worrying, yeah, about it, yeah. And you start to like the more you think for yourself, the more you can resonate, yeah,
Yeah.
because you're not letting someone think for you, yeah.
Totally.
Your consciousness, your mindset, yeah, is think of yourself. It feels free to think,
Yeah.
yeah, and then certain things what didn't make sense to you before will make sense.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
you've got to cut everything off around you. Yeah. I've said this, even if it's family and friends. Yeah. If a family and friend is causing somewhat of friction or making you uncomfortable, yeah. Because listen, this is the number one thing, and you want to know this, right? Listen, not one of us, not one soul, yeah, within this great awakening, we cannot feel uncomfortable. We cannot feel uncomfy. We can't let another soul make you feel uncomfy. Yeah. What you do is you don't be horrible, because I keep telling you that we don't be horrible to each other. It don't matter how this just ain't the time to be horrible to each other. Yeah. It's not normal. It's not normal. People be horrible to each other in this world. Yeah. And at the moment, don't forget, even me, I've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, the same as everyone. Yeah. Main event, we'll have both feet out. Yeah. But until then, we've got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. All of us with 1 foot in, 1 foot out, we need to stay together. We need to stick together. We need to watch each other's back. Like we've never watched it before.
Totally. Totally.
And this is what it's all about. Yeah.
And it's times like
we
this.
Should wow feel stuff. We should, every single one of us who's woke their ass up, yeah, you should wow feel proud. Because you've achieved something. We've achieved something what we've never been able to achieve before. Yeah?
Absolutely.
I know. We should be buzzing just off of that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, that's a good barometer, because when you look at other people and you can compare other people, the average person to yourself, and it's as clear as day. They're in it totally deluded. They're in their own little world. They've got no concept of the world they're actually in. You know,
But I've told you, you can work these people out. Listen, this is why I said this phrase loads of times, right? Listen, when I used to say right back, right, if you don't like me, or I'm not saying what you want me to say, or I'm bugging you, don't watch me.
That's right.
Yeah. But you know they're gonna watch me. So you know straight away, I know what they are.
Yeah.
I know what they are. Yeah. Now, for anyone, this is how I know who they are as well. I know I've done nothing wrong. I ain't lied to you, right? Now, if any soul in this world disrespects me or be horrible to me, why would you?
Exactly.
Why would you?
Exactly.
If I've done something wrong, I'm with you. You know, I'm guilty. Yeah. But
Totally.
like all I've done is prepare thousands of ET souls and human souls as much as possible, the best I could, for what's coming. Because what is coming, like I said to you, it's beyond.
Yeah.
It's totally beyond. And I think we've all got this bit now anyway, It's totally beyond. Yeah. But some resonating souls, like don't forget, it's a test every day you wake up in the morning, open your eyes till you go to sleep. It's a test. You're testing inner strength. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Totally.
You've got to think positive.
This is why I'm on my own here, Christian. I was showing you, surrounded with acres and about 5 people. That's it. Yeah.
But you got the loveliest mountains right in front of you, haven't you?
Amazing. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So is your connection there, Jay?
Yeah.
Right in front of you.
And those mountains are the quartz. What were they? What was I reading about them being quartz? They're the quartz. I meant the mountains are the.
What was we saying?
There's something about the mountain. The mountains are some of the most powerful because they're actual crystal.
Yeah, the mountains are like it's all quartz. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I just confirmed.
All different types of. Don't forget, every single world, yeah, like inside and outside of the Great Dome, yeah, they're all crystalline temples.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I'm
lands
going
of
through all
Saturn.
those sheets. I'm
Lands
going
of
through all those
Saturn.
sheets.
Yeah, lands of Saturn. Yeah. The reason why they hijacked that place is because it's one of the most powerful, like, crystalline temples of them all. It's like a huge, massive energy relay like thing, and that's why they've like used that place. They've hijacked that.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
powerful in frequency and vibration. A perfect place for them to set their cube system, their black cube system up.
Yeah, I can
There's
imagine.
a lot of them still. I'm watching them now. Look, yeah, like the chemtrail thing, the chemtrail video. Like I couldn't wait to do that one because
Yeah.
for
Oh, it's
months,
unbelievable
for
the amount
months,
of people that are convinced.
I've been
that it's all
watching
there.
people who's meant to be awake,
I know.
and they these posts and they says they're spraying out there again. Look, they're
Unbelievable.
chaos. And I think, like, hang on a minute, like, you're meant to be awake. And let me tell you, another thing, if they were spraying us with metal still, that would mean parasites were in control. And we wouldn't be getting away with doing what we've been doing.
Totally. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
here's the mountains.
we're
Look,
all
look,
alone.
background.
That's the maddest thing in a minute. When everyone finds out, yeah, we're all alone.
Yeah.
There's no governments or royal. There's no rich and famous. There's no rulers, leaders. We're all alone. We just got military. Yeah, you know, Space Force, GIA, all them sort of people. We've just
Yeah.
got them.
That's it. Yeah.
A lot of collective consciousness work going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's like you said, if people actually saw what was going on behind the clouds right now, they'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
They'd be losing it.
Yeah.
And they're going to be seeing that themselves soon. It'll be revealed
It's
anyway,
not
won't it?
consciousness. Oh no, listen, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I told you, what was took from you, yeah, right down to your memory, yeah, everything you ever created around you, everything you ever thought up to create for your family in that time, in the 3 timelines, you're going to get it back. Yeah? I told you, I put my hand on my heart 8 years ago, I'll do it now. Everything what was took from you all, yeah, right, you're going to get it back. Yeah, and it's got nothing to do with a god or finance or gold or anything like that. It's bigger. Yeah,
Absolutely.
a
I can't wait.
lot bigger. Yeah,
I just can't wait. I honestly, I can't. I really, really can't wait for what's coming. I've said
we all
before, I
can't.
look out
We
from
just
the
got to
sea-
stay calm. You know, hold the line. Like, stay supportive. Yeah, like you say,
let everything
we
unfold
can't
as it should.
have no frictions or nothing like that. I feels it a mile off. Even if I don't know who's actually doing it, I know there's friction.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. I don't want to feel that. Yeah. Like, it's not good. And I know that none of you lot want to feel that. Yeah, we don't want to feel that. Yeah. We want to feel good. Like what Leanne just said. Yeah. I'm here to do my best I could to take the sting out of this, to make sure that we're all calm. Yeah. They're all calm, collective,
I think
composed.
you've done it, to be honest, Christian. I think you've done it. I don't think you could have done any better, to be honest.
And like I said,
Be
I'm
more
going to
clear.
do some more thingy. I'm going to do some bit. I'll do a little bit more talking. No, we've got a bit of time. I told you I'll be here with you to the end, and I'm still here to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I know.
Don't forget, in all my dreams, that growing up, even to now, like, it's all you lot I sees go. Like, I am with you, but like, obviously I don't ever see myself. And I told you, no, I used to say to her, I was going, let's say, like, where am I? Like, everyone seems to get, like, have it crusty. Like, everyone sees, I sees them all there. Like, where am I? Like, I don't get left behind, do I? They says, no, like, you're there with them. Like,
You're with
wow, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And then, like, yeah, you didn't know that. Well, I sort of did, but like, I used to just think, like, where are you? Where am I? No, that's how I know it's all good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I've still got rattling around my head what you said a little while ago, that we're all in different countries.
Yeah.
Suddenly thinking, what? Can you elaborate a bit more on that? Could you? How does that?
Wow. What it is, just think everything's overlaid on top of each other like this.
Oh, yeah.
And they amplify our light in other vessels in other countries. It's all like everything's all in the same spot. Yeah. It's the console, continuous soul.
Overlay. Yeah.
Overlay.
Were you used as a positive from all these other lights, or was that the negative?
Yeah,
that took the
no,
light?
they could be manipulated to what they want. No, depending what country it is, the mindset will be manipulated to the scenery and weather, heat, climate, whatever overlay you're in. Yeah, like and none
Imagine
of
more
you
than
want
one
know
of
the one.
me.
That's why. Listen, I've been to a few countries, and I've either sort of seen my like double, someone sort of like you don't realise till after, or a lot of the time, I see people what are like doubles to people I know's here.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think, wow, like I know like a woman, like a fella, like you just couldn't make it up. Like,
Yeah. Know exactly what you mean.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then you got to think, don't forget, we are living in an optical illusion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't forget, imagine one in like a cube full of mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. And crystalline membranes. Yeah. In this world, you've got like cables, capacitors, relay, all these like circuit board, didn't you?
Yeah.
Our circuit board's full. Our circuit board's here full. Yeah. Like soon when we all gets back, we're all going to understand when I says up there for thinking, down there for dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're all going to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got it going on everywhere.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? What happens if the soul, like for example, if you come face to face with the other person that's got your light, like has that happened in the past? What do you feel?
That it wouldn't. It don't happen. But
Okay.
if it did, nothing would become of it. No, I'll just
You
see a
wouldn't feel
question.
anything? You wouldn't be
does
like,
that
that's
mean-
me, or that's weird, or like, would you feel like it's you?
Yeah, no, you'd feel it.
Yeah.
You'd feel it. Definitely
Yeah.
right away. Yeah.
All right. Listen, I'm
Because
gonna buzz off and love you and leave you. Let someone else come on. So nice.
Yeah. All right, Jay.
Big
Nice to
love,
see-
Jay. Great to see you.
Good to see you,
Likewise, I
Jay.
won't be long next time. I'll check in more. I've had problems with laptops, and I've just been moving, so I'll be coming on more frequent, I hope. So I'll look
Cool.
forward to seeing you soon.
Good.
Love you, Jay.
Likewise, Kirsten. Take care, Kirsten. I love you too.
Right, love
Thank
you, guys.
you.
See you later,
Love
Jay.
you.
Ciao now.
Bye.
Bye.
And I'm going to bring in Jean. Just hang tight there, Emmy, because she disconnected and lost her place. And
Yeah, Jean dropped out.
yeah, hang tight, Emmy. We'll get to you.
Hi, Jean.
Hi,
Jean.
how's everybody?
How are you, Jean?
I'm doing good, hanging in there like a rotten grape.
Yeah. We all are, though. We're all hanging in there. Listen, don't
I know,
forget, we
right?
got all sorts. We're not getting any younger, are we?
No,
That's
that's
what I'm saying. It feels a long old hole.
yeah, yeah. Dealing with the people that just don't get it. I've just learned to just shut myself down, and
Yeah.
they're talking about the TV or daily events, and I just kind of go and kind of check out.
Yeah. Whatever.
Grab another cocktail or whatever. But I did want to ask you something, Christian. It was a while ago, and I posted it on the page. I was walking. I work at a little beach shop, so I see people from all over the world. They come into this beach shop. And one day, when I was walking to the parking garage, there was a group of people, and in the group of people, there was this one guy that looked at me, and he was going like this, like he wanted to get my attention, and it just kind of caught me off guard. And I'm like, well, what the heck was that about? Are there beings that are around us that might do that once in a while, like want to get your attention, or they're there watching you and letting you know? Because it seemed really odd. you know, because I'm not.
Yeah.
They
I'm not
feel
out
your
on-
frequency, right?
I don't know what it was. I just, but it was so funny because he was like, it was like out of the blue, and he just really was smiling, like a super bright face, smiling and waving at me.
Yeah, he
Like
must have
he
felt.
had
He
to
must
get
have. You must. Your frequency must have like got his attention. You stand out. Like,
Yeah,
don't forget, you unawarely stand out. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
like
Well,
I always have.
Well, this
Well, we know that.
well, you know, years ago, I went to
That was just a stupid little thing to say. I always have. No, don't say.
Well, years ago, I had this gal. I was going to a seminar, and I was checking in, and I had on, you know, like my favorite clothes, and I was in a really good mood. And I walk in the door, and I checked in, and this woman comes from across the room, and she goes, "I just had to introduce myself to you." She says, "You were just like glowing or something." It was really odd, and she passed away a few years after that, which I thought was interesting. But every once in a while, something like that kind of happens. That was a while ago, after I got rid of my ex. So my vibrations were they were a little higher, but yeah, I've had that happen. But this recent one, I thought I wanted to ask you about it because it was like, it was just really, I mean, he was pretty good looking, but I'm not looking. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever put that vibe out. You know, I've always been
I think the last few years, there's a lot of exes.
Yeah,
there's a lot of exes around the last few years. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
more than normal.
More than normal. Well, the gentleman that I'm my husband now, I truly believe that we were brought together for a reason, to be together for this time.
How long have you been married for, Jean?
Over 15 years now.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. I was only on my own.
You could have brought to support each other for the moment. Is your husband like pretty awake? Is he on it with a few things, Jean?
No.
Uh-oh.
He is on fire.
Oops. Nice timing.
Yeah, I know, right? Not really, but you know, I'm dropping seeds and stuff, and I asked the Light Web about it, and they said that we were together. We weren't a couple, but we were together back in Lemuria, and we kind of worked together. We did some work together because we really get along. Really, I mean, we're very, very much alike. We were born like, our birthdays are different years, but same, you know, within a couple of days of each other. I was born the day Kennedy was assassinated, quote unquote, assassinated. So, you know, I was dropped in here right about the right time, the way I see it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But the Light Web said that he would wake up when he's ready to wake up.
Every soul got that moment. Yeah. So, and true souls, when they do wake, they're fast track. Everything makes sense to them quick.
Yeah.
So they'd be all right. As long as there's some sort of like how you are, Jean, he's gonna, you know what I mean, he's gonna have a fast track with you. Yeah. Take it on board.
Yeah, I have it playing on the TV in the background everyone's as often as I can. And but lately I have been re-watching the videos. I have a little TV next to my bed, and if I can't sleep, I'll turn on the Rumble and I'll have the upgraded videos that you and Leon did, and I'll listen to them until I fall asleep because they help me chill and you know. But I've been.
Listen, there's so much there, Jean. Listen, the last 4 years, especially what I've dropped the last like 4 or 5 months up to now, the information. Like, I sit here myself and go through it. Like, there's never been anyone here to drop so much. And I know that because, like, how I thinks back. Right? And everything I've told you all from day one now, there's thousands of years in between it all. There may be millions of years in between it all. There's just so much. Like now, I can go on and on and on. I can keep filling these pads up. Yeah, with everything I've been telling you. Yeah, look, I can go on. It's just so much. Yeah.
You always get a nugget. You always get a new thing. There's always something in there that you're like, shit, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, every time you all get it, like I done it from the beginning. Every time me and that lot out there feels that you all got it, then I'll hit you with another big nugget, and then you'll get that one, and each nugget you're getting it quicker because you're resonating. It makes sense, because like what's being presented to you ain't been presented to you before, so you ain't been able to make sense of anything, But the gaps, what they took out in this world, where what if they was in, everything makes sense. But everything what makes sense has been took out, so it don't make sense. And all I've done is come along and put those bits back in place, so everything starts making sense for you all.
Yeah,
that's what I've done. And like I said, like it's there ain't no point in just going, I believe. No. Like you got codes. Your consciousness, your soul carries codes. Those codes will recognise what I'm telling you. Because don't forget, all the information, what I'm putting forward to everyone, it's harmonic. You've all been embedded with harmonic codes. So your codes will collaborate with my coding. And that's how we know who's who. But it's deep. It's very serious stuff. It's all harmonic.
Yeah, when you said that about
even when I'm being blunt in that, because like outside I don't have to be blunt and direct. In here, we've always known. Like some people only understand one language in here. And you got to be like it's always being blunt and direct, but you got to know what you're going on about as well. Like I was that confident. Like that moment when I said to you when I was in the kitchen that day with the kids and I was going to the toilet and I thought I went I'm ready. I know it all now. I'm ready now. I'm ready. Like I'll let Linda know and I'm ready. There's nothing. I went, but not only that, keep to what you said. I went like because they're going to get clever people and they go, don't worry. Like there's nothing you're not going to be able to answer. Like thousands of questions. Thousands boom off the bat. And let me tell you, I answered thousands of questions before you all asked me them in videos. So all these questions: who you are, where you're from, who made you, where you are, what's around you, who controls you, how do they control you, what did they do to be in control, where did it all start? You know what I mean? How do we build? All this stuff, what that internet in this world couldn't do in 25 years, I've done it in 4. And you've all took it on board and woke your asses up. And we're here. I love it. Christy, brilliant. And do you know what? Most days I'm so chuffed, I'm so privileged, to like know that we're all together again. Because when you all remembers, we've done this thousands of times. We've done this thousands of times. Loads. This. We've been together. And we always find each other at the end. But this time, we're not going to get split up. After this great awakening, that is it. You got me for the rest of your existence.
Oh, darn.
I've done that at the same time.
Oh, you all on mute, ain't you? I want to hear that.
Wow.
Like, hey, Gene, I had this experience with 2 ET souls this weekend because Christian's saying that no soul that's coming back in right now is an NPC, right? As soon as the NPCs leave, they're done, right? So it's only ET souls. I had one that was a 2-year-old and one that was turning 3. And both experiences far out. Like they're definitely ET souls for sure. 100%. No doubt about it.
Don't forget NPCs are inserts. Yeah, they got a different porthole to what we use when we pass and that and come back in. I explained. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That was the other thing too, because I've got two sons, and I know you were talking about how your Earth mother could not be full NPC to bring you into this world.
Yeah.
So it made me wonder about my sons. Are they just going to wake up when they're going to wake up?
They just wake up. Yeah.
Okay.
How old are your sons, Jean?
You know what? I don't know exactly, but they're both around their mid-30s. But they're in their mid-30s.
What's going to happen? What's going to happen in a minute, like every last soul in the world will wake up, but it's up to them how they handles it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, my oldest son lives in South Korea, and I've talked about him before.
South Korea, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a little daughter over there, and which is amazing. I get to see her on video. But I had asked you a year or so ago, because that was the last time I was on, because it takes forever. But about different simulator layers, I guess. And now we've gotten to the point where you described South Korea is its own simulation.
All overlays. The border thing. The border thing is an illusion.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Borders, all borders are illusions. They're not even there. All you got, like I said to you, right? You got a bit of land, with a big fence going through it, and you got control boxes there, and you got these men with guns asking to see your passport and that. Yeah, that is to give you the illusion of division. To divide you all up like a piece of cake. Loads of slices of cakes. And all the parasites get a piece of it.
God, the more that comes out.
Someone asked, and listen, and the same is with ferries and boats on the water. It's the same as in the sky. Because I think someone asked, I'll see it in the post. The transportation. Listen, it's the same as in the sky. You end up going through corridors. It's the same. Like what happened in with the Titanic and that. They're all overlays. It's just like when you reach a certain part of the ocean, it's the same again. When you're sat there playing a computer game and you it's a part of the game where like there's so much, but all of a sudden, as you're moving forward, it all blocks in as you move towards it. Right. It all comes in, because you're just looping around the overlay you just come on before, but only with different scenery to the sides. And this is all you. This is all your fault. They place your faults against you. They play everything what you think and what you feel is manipulated and played against you to give you the thought of travel, distance.
Right.
Yeah. It's that's diabolical that what they've done there. I mean, it's genius, but it's evil.
But you know what? Oh, I can't wait till everyone finds out. Oh, I can't wait.
So if both of my sons, they're both gamers. They both love the video games, so they get it.
They get this then. They get this.
I think that'll make it easier on them, for sure.
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of them, like this AI and virtual reality and that. Listen, when these people begging for AI and virtual reality, when they see what's been going on, they won't want to look at AI and VR ever again in a whole life. They'll have no forever.
Idiots.
Because you haven't had to put a mask on. Like you actually been living AI from day one. Even when you thought you didn't have artificial intelligence, you did because you're part of it. So back in the days when it's all like black and white TVs and all of you they really have nothing. No, you was in virtual reality then still,
right?
But in a down function one, like a caveman level, And then and then what they do is they bring you up a little notch to like not so much a caveman level, yeah? And they start like presenting little things to you, yeah? And you'll get a clever one come along and turn, you know, like I said, turn a rock into a tool, yeah? And then you'll get another reset and they might give you, like, present a few more other things to keep the control down, keep you, like, lost, forever lost.
Yeah.
And now it's all over.
It's been sinking in just how, you know, even when I normal conversation and I say to people, I go, well, you know, why are we sicker? Why are we so behind with this money stuff? You know, we're so advanced compared to the 1800s and stuff, you know. And I go, does that make sense anymore? We're dying from the
knowledge. Yeah, the knowledge you all have. It's like what I told you in early videos. The knowledge you all have, the importance of this realm, the known lands, and the knowledge, the ancient knowledge, and everything you ever need.
Yeah.
It's always been here. It's always been here. It's nowhere else. It ain't been lost. It's been here, but contained.
Yeah.
Yeah. And manipulated, distorted. Yeah. But the souls of Tara are, like I say, huge.
Yeah.
They were the souls what was first put. I'm going to talk more about them. Yeah. They were the souls what was first put in play to occupy anything, like animals, all sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, they're the most knowledgeable, and what they volunteered to do, and because they volunteered, we volunteered. Yeah. And we're all here together now. And don't forget, a lot of them souls of Tara are starting to feel like, because a lot of them do feel ancient, different, like how we did. Yeah. We've learned a lot more, but like over the last couple of years, especially, you've all learned a lot more about yourselves, what you are. And like I say, there's a few Palladian factions here with me, but a lot of you are Andromedan, Arcturian, Syrian, Lyran, from Vega, yeah. There's a lot of the ET souls what come into you. A lot of you are them.
Yeah.
All beautiful. And like I said, if there's anyone out there giving each other a little bit of friction, wow, that's your embarrassment when we get back. Like I told you, when you find out that and I'll tell you now, like this is what does me in and hurts me sometimes, because like to see a starseed like going against another starseed or an ancient one going against, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't do stuff like that. It's not on the cards. Not on the cards at all. It's got nothing to do with this. Yeah. We got to love each other, care for each other, because what's about to come, we're here to cushion the blow. Like what Leanne was saying earlier. Yeah. I'm here to cushion the blow in every possible way I can. Yeah. Right. Not for people to like go against me and disrespect me and all that sort of thing. It's up to you, all you lot out there who wants to do that. But like when at the end of this, when you cease, because I've told you all, like you all know who I am. You're all going to remember me who I am. Yeah. And you're all got to face me. Yeah. I'm going to face you. I've got nothing to hide. I've got nothing to be embarrassed about. I ain't been horrible to no one. Yeah. So you got to think before you speak. Yeah. Like, don't get your mindset in such a, like, don't get your knickers in a twist. Yeah. Keep it calm, cushy, everyone. Yeah.
You got that, Gene?
I expect you've got a few neighbours. Are you in an NPC area, Gene?
You know, it's Cocoa Beach, Florida. It's a little beach town. It's not real big, but lots of tourists. So I can kind of, we're at the point now where I can kind of spot them when they come in my shop, or I help out at the shop. And people come in from all over the world. It's cool. I had some Russians come in the other day, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And the girl was kind of surprised that I was really positive about. You know, right now, if you're an NPC, you're thinking, oh my God, the world's against us and everybody's bad. And all that crap. So it's been really kind of cool to be able to go to that shop a couple of days a week.
Yeah,
and
see it.
See what, kind of get my finger on the pulse.
Yeah, it's good.
And I think there are, the majority of them are smelling a rat, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you got a good gig there, Gene.
And that's what it should be. Listen, and that's how it should be for us at the moment, all of us. Yeah, a bit of fun. Don't forget. I know what this world got turned into. Yeah, but this is a beautiful world. Yeah, and when it's healed, it'll be even more beautiful.
Yeah.
But this is a beautiful world, and we got and don't forget, we've been here a long time. A lot of us on this loop now. I'm 50. I've done 50 years on this loop, but there's a lot of good. It's bad, but don't forget, we've all had good memory here as well. Yeah. And don't forget,
a lot.
If you're one of them souls what's got to get out of a city, you can sort of see somewhat of what you're living in, because it's parts of this round. This what is beautiful. It's beautiful. Like I say, it's the most flourished, most resourceful, most buzzing round in the whole of the Great Dome. Yeah. So all those, don't forget. Listen, there's going to be ET souls. They're queuing up to come in here. Yeah. They want this overlay. I mean, it's got to be gone. Look, no one gets left behind. It's only temporary. Yeah. And once they do start waking up, the ones, and there won't be a lot of them here, right? They're fast track. They're really fast track. Yeah. Because they're going to realise straight away, look, where's everyone gone?
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit empty. Hang on a minute. Where's 8.3 billion people gone?
Well, that's already started because
not 500 million, nothing like that. Where's 8.5 billion gone then? Well,
my sister lives in Maryland, and she said that, and she's awake, but she's not listening to Christian's videos or my show or anything. She's like, yeah, I'm noticing there's a lot less people around, and I'm like, is there? There's a lot less people, is there?
They're all down here on vacation.
No, it's called NPCs going bye-bye.
Listen, there's lots of experimentation areas gone. It's ghost town. Yeah. You're going to be. Listen, like I said, there's lots of films to watch to give you a rough idea. They clone Tyrone. That sort of thing. Listen, when they tells you that they've got a dome and they're experimenting, and you can go, that means there's hundreds. That don't mean there's just one. If they tells you there's one, there's hundreds. Yeah. And I've told you now, look, see some places where you've all gone on holidays, vacation or whatever, and you get there into the city, the village or the city, wherever you're going on holiday, and straight away it feels clicky. There's just something going on. You can't put your finger on it, but like you're on holiday and you still feel that you're alone. Even if you've got a family or friends with you, you still feel like that your bunch is alone. And the only time they speak to you is if you've got to be served, or they need your money, or they got to play their part. But what you're going to find out is that some of these places that you've all visited, not every time, but most, don't forget, everything's an overlay, simulated. Yeah, you'll find out that you're the only bloody real ones there that for the old 2 weeks. Yeah, honestly, I am not giving you at it. Again, I've been loads of places and I thought, hang on a minute, going through the years, and a few times I haven't been able to put the finger on it myself. I just know that this is clicky, this is very weird. I ain't experienced this before, and I feels like I'm the only one here, and there's 100 people in front of me, but I still feels like what's going on. But I knows now, like we've had the wall pulled over our eyes, haven't we? Yeah,
for sure.
But you've got to be in these places to experience that thought and feeling.
That's true.
So now think about it and you'd be like, wow, like Yeah, going on a ferry, going on a cruise, yeah, and then realising that you was the only bloody one on it.
That would be. That's freaky.
Yeah.
That's freaky. Yeah, of course it is. Freaky. As freaky as anything. How do you think they kidnap boats off the ocean and out of the sky? And airplanes out of the sky. Big, massive machines.
Yeah.
And they just goes missing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Big old shocks coming.
You know, they clone Tyrone. You know how that's in the chicken?
Yeah, watch that, Gene.
What's that?
What do you think about Chick-fil-A? Because Chick-fil-A has a line all day, every day. They got something in the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one in Merritt Island. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but I know, but like people, it's like crack cocaine. Like if they're closed on Sundays, on Monday morning, you should see the line that comes. I'm like, what is going, or not Monday afternoon, whatever. Yeah. The line is like insane, and I'm like, because they couldn't get it on Sunday.
Yeah, we drive by it all the time, and there's always a line there. Always. Yeah.
You see, there's a movie. It's called They Clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
I'll have to. Yeah, I'll have to.
You got to watch that
one.
It's
in the chicken. The chicken.
It's in the chicken.
Right down to where they. Right down to where they hide their labs and where bases and that.
See, now it's ruined completely for me, and I haven't even seen the movie, but that's all right. We'll make.
Oh, you know what you're looking for, because sometimes it's like. That's a good one.
Well, I gotta run. That's why he came.
Yeah, lovely to see you and hear from you, Jane.
She's got to get to the beach shop.
Yeah, I had the day off, and I was like, "Yay! I might get on there." All right, cool. Well,
thank you, Gene. Thank you for everything you do.
Great to see you, Gene.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Love you, Gene.
Love Gene.
Bye.
Bye.